So let me tell you about Hercules. Hercules has returned to King Eurystheus after completing the last of his 10 labors and goes, Eurystheus, I am done. I have completed all 10 of your labors, and now I don't have to do what you say anymore. And Eurystheus goes, yeah, but did you? I mean, did you really? And Hercules is like, yeah, I did. And Eurystheus is like, not really, because you see, when you killed the Hydra, you totally had help. Like, you didn't come up with the idea of burning the neck stumps so they don't grow back. Somebody told you about that, and they gave you the torch. And when you cleaned the Aegean stables, you didn't really clean the Aegean stables. The river did it. And you got paid for it. You're not supposed to get paid for these tasks. And Hercules is just like, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so now what? And Eurystheus is like, you got to do 2 more labors. So instead of the 10 labors of Hercules, it shall now be known as the 12 labors of Hercules. So, 11th labor. You've got to go steal these magic apples from the Hesperides. They're golden apples, and if you eat them, you become immortal. Hercules is like, I'm already immortal. And Eurystheus is like, yeah, but I'm not. So, go steal those apples and bring them back to me. And Hercules is like, oh, fucking fine, Jesus. Okay, so Hercules goes, and he gets to the garden of the Hesperides, and there's a guy standing out in front of it, and he's like, I am, what was his name, like Altreon or something like that? I'm Altreon. You are not allowed to go into this garden. And Hercules is like, I am Hercules, I do whatever the hell I want. And Altreon is like, come at me, bro. Hercules is like, you come at me, bro. And Altreon's like, no, I'm just going to keep standing here. And Hercules is like, oh, fine, I'll come at you. So they go and they start wrestling with each other, and Hercules is just like, whoa, what? I'm not able to just beat this guy by being ridiculously strong? What the hell is that about? And he's like, ha ha ha, I am magic, and I am invincible as long as I am touching my mother. And Hercules is like, what? There's no ladies around here. There's no ladies around here. And the guy's like, my mother is Gaia, the earth. As long as I stand upon the ground, I am invincible. And Hercules is like, oh, well, thank you for telling me. Alright, I'm going to pick you up. And the guy's like, wait, what are you doing? He's like, and I'm going to crush you. And the guy's like, ah, and dies. Hercules is like, alright, got the guard out of the way. Cool, I'm going to go steal those, I'm going to go take those apples. So he goes up, and the Hesperides are like, please don't take our apples, Hercules. And Hercules is like, I'm just going to take those apples. And he goes and he reaches up towards the apple, and then all of a sudden there's like a dragon. He climbs out of the tree and is at him. He's like, whoa, dragon? I don't want to fight no dragon. What the fuck's this about? And they're like, yes, and it is a particularly magical dragon that is really bad for people with Olympic blood. And Hercules is like, ooh, okay, well, that fits me, so I don't want to fight this dragon. Alright, I'm going to back off and shoot it with one of my instant death arrows. And the dragon's just like hiding in the tree, and it's like instant death arrow just hits a branch, and I guess the venom doesn't work on, plants. So, the dragon's just like, ha ha ha, you cannot defeat me, Hercules. And Hercules is like, oh shit, can't, So he said it's poisonous to Olympians. I've got an idea. You know who's not an Olympian, but is really strong and is really tall, and so he's got long arms and can just grab those apples? Atlas. Atlas is all of those things. So Hercules goes and finds Atlas, and he's like, Atlas, can you do me a favor? Can you reach into the garden of the Hesperides, pluck these apples and give them to me? And Atlas is like, yeah, alright, sure. I would totally love to do that, except I have to hold up the sky all the time. And Hercules is like, how heavy can the sky be? I'll hold up the sky for you. And Atlas is like, okay then, absolutely I will do this. So Hercules picks up the sky, Atlas gets out from under it and is just like, oh man, it feels good to not be carrying this guy anymore. I've been carrying that for a long time. So, right, apples. Okay, cool. Alright, apples. Got them. Man, it feels good to not be holding up this guy anymore. Hercules is like, yeah, I can totally see what you mean. This guy is very heavy. So, I want to take it back and I'll take those apples and we'll just be on our separate ways. And Atlas is like, actually, no, I don't really want to do that. And Hercules is like, what the hell? What do you mean you don't want to do that? And Atlas is like, dude, holding up this guy sucks. I kind of don't want to do it anymore. And Hercules is like, okay, actually, that's pretty fair. But this position is hella awkward for me. So, can you, like, hold it for a second so I can adjust things so that I don't, like, fucking break my neck while I'm holding up the sky forever? And Atlas is like, yeah, sure, sure. And Atlas picks up the sky, and Hercules is like, sucker! Ha! You literally just fell for the same trick that you used on me. And Atlas is like, wait, what? And Hercules is like, peace. I am outie. Thanks for the apples. And he leaves and goes back to King Eurystheus, and Atlas is just like, oh, goddamn. And he gives the apples to Eurystheus. He's like, Eurystheus is all, immortality apples, you won. Now I'm immortal, freaking sweet. And Hercules is like, I mean, those things don't actually make you immortal. He's like, what are you talking about? They totally do. He's like, well, yeah, they make you immortal the day you eat them. So you got 3 apples, you just ate one of them. So you're immortal today. And you got 2 more apples that you can eat at some point. Be immortal for that, but this isn't going to make you live forever. And Eurystheus is like, oh my god, are you serious? Jesus Christ. Not Jesus Christ, he hasn't been born yet. Okay, fine. 1 more labor. 1 more labor. So next time, the actually final episode, or the actual final labor, possibly the final episode of Let Me Tell You About Hercules. I might start telling you about other things, depending. We'll see next time.